This is the Transformers EARTHSPARK Deluxe Class Megatron. I picked him up at my local Toy Kingdom store for about 1,800 pesos or about $33. Here's a look at the packaging. Megatron as a good guy. Interesting, or at least on the side of Optimus Prime. And here is EARTHSPARK Deluxe Megatron out of packaging, and the figure actually looks good. I mean, I enjoyed watching him on the show, and this figure, albeit a little small, I thought it would be much bigger, but it's actually pretty good. Very happy with it. Let's take a closer look at the details of this figure. So the figure stands at about 13 centimeters tall, or about 5 1/8 inches tall. For comparisons, here he is with the Netflix Siege Voyager class Megatron, as well as the EARTHSPARK Deluxe Bumblebee. The figure comes with a Build-A-Figure piece, the left human hand or human arm of the Mandroid or Dr. Meridian. The figure does come with his signature weapon. This is the proper way to attach the weapon, and it shoots off this blast right here. But like in the start of the beginning of the video, I personally think that the weapon looks better this way, inverted. The bigger part of the weapon, I think, should be where the blast comes off. It's kind of giving off more of a G1 vibe if this is the end of the barrel. But, you know, to each his own. This is the official way. That was just my own quick modification. Anyway, the figure has actually a pretty good sculpt. I do like it. There are colors sticking out, the engines of the aircraft here, but you know, it's all right. It doesn't bug me too much. Plastic quality is actually pretty good, pretty solid. Much like Bumblebee, there are some parts that appear to be a little softer than most, but most of the pieces, torso, legs, arms, they're actually pretty solid. So not too many complaints on that front. Head sculpt looks absolutely fantastic. This is how Megatron looked like on the show. He's now a good guy working for Ghost as a Decepticon, teaming up with Optimus Prime. So they're in one team now. If you watch the show, Megatron as a not bad guy. I wouldn't say he was a good guy, but not a bad guy. It's a little refreshing. It's a little weird, but it actually works in my opinion. So yeah. And the figure does a wonderful job in depicting the character as he appeared on the show. He's got a very nice colored, sort of pearlesque type of gray plastic for most parts of his body. There are some silver paint highlights here and there, which really accent the figure very nicely. I love it. Articulation for the figure, he's got a ball-jointed neck, no waist or torso articulation, ball-jointed shoulders, and just like Bumblebee, there's a hinge for transformation. He's got a ball-jointed elbow, ball-jointed hips, hinge knees. The ankles have rocker tilts, and the toes can move up and down because of transformation. I'm actually liking this figure more than Bumblebee. So transformation, you want to put the weapon off to the side. All right, and then you want to pop this back part right here, and then you just pull down on the legs to lower the lower torso, and the head just drops down. That. Now the shoulders, they are going to fold up this way and form the cockpit, or the front part of the aircraft, the airship. These side skirts, they are going to tab here onto the torso. They form sort of like mini wings with the small rockets. The arms are going to fold back like this, and then you're going to rotate the propellers this way. Rotate the elbow so that the wings, where the propellers are, they line up to the back or the rear part of the torso. And you can complete the transformation of the front part of the aircraft like so. And then the gun actually split up the weapon, and each one will form part of the turbine of his propellers or engine. There's no way to mix it up. There's only one way to combine these two. The pegs are mirror images of each other, or opposite images. And then finally, the legs. You want to fold the toes inward. You want to rotate thighs inward. And then you want to fold the knees like this. And then, you know, if you're not getting enough clearance, that's probably because you haven't pulled this section all the way through. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. You got to pull it all the way through so you'll have enough clearance for the legs and for this back part to actually tab onto each other. And the feet are gonna nestle just underneath those side skirts. And there you go. There is Megatron in his twin prop. This is supposed to be a vertical takeoff and landing type of vehicle, but the VTOL doesn't work on, there's no gimmick for that one here. Maybe you could if you wanted to. How do we do this? Yeah, like this. Now, it doesn't work. You're supposed to rotate here, but it doesn't. Anyway, so twin prop, double engine aircraft. It feels like it's a mix of Cybertronian and Earth mode. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's a cool looking alt mode. Some bits and pieces here and there that should have been covered, but you know, from the top, actually looks pretty nice. You get some landing gear molded in right here, so you can rest him. Very cool looking Megatron. It's nice to see that he's not a tank this time around. He's an airship. And so some final thoughts on this EARTHSPARK Deluxe Megatron. I really like this figure, albeit it's a little small. And there's a little bit of kibble in robot mode and some pieces exposed in alt mode. I think this is a well executed figure. It does a good job at representing the Megatron, the different kind of Megatron that we see on the show. I do like the sculpt. The head sculpt looks great. Transformation engineering is actually pretty nice and enjoyable. I had fun with this figure. The figure is going to get a 9 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this new EARTHSPARK Deluxe Megatron. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.